Hey everybody, welcome to Ticket Stubs and Popcorn. I'm Peter.
And I'm Frank. How you doing?
All right. Today,
who are we talking about today?
I'm doing fine. Today we're going to be talking about Emma Watson.
Emma Watson, fantastic.
Yes.
So before we do that, our end of the show question. Hang around for the end of the show question, folks. That's a fun thing. Anyway, so we got this question from our loyal listener, Nif.
Yep.
Thank you again, Nif, for
Nif.
contributing. And a movie character that you would dig as a significant other.
Okay.
All right, and not based just on physical attributes.
Okay, good. I was going to say, what are we?
You know,
we're talking personality.
So yeah, personality. You know, someone that you would,
driven,
you know,
hopefully. Yeah. Okay.
Using the same criteria that you would use for your real significant other.
Okay.
You know, where you take a mixture of physical attractiveness and personality and that type of stuff. So. Movie character that
I got you.
You know,
you'd I'm working on that one.
Spend the rest of your days with. So I'll let you ponder that. Why don't you start talking about?
I'll start with my Emma Watson picks.
All right.
Emma Watson, wonderful. I'm assuming this was her first movie. I don't know for a fact, but she definitely came to our awareness in the Harry Potter series. Yeah. So, you know, loads of movies there. I'm just going with her character, Hermione Granger.
Okay.
So, using that one. Wonderful, convincing character. Anyway, she does a wonderful job. Specifically, we get a nice change with her because of the three main children actors. She's the female, and she is also the one who seems to be competent and book smart in the classroom all the time.
Yeah.
Always prepared.
I mean, that's what's great is like, you know, Harry's supposed to be the hero, but and I think that's a great way to kind of build out this trope is that he's the hero and he's the focus, but without his friends, he would not be nearly as successful.
Correct. And I love the fact because let's be honest, if the first movie, even though the series was big, in terms of the books, the novel, if we didn't like the characters as they are portrayed in the movie, it wouldn't have had such a wonderful success cinematically. And they could have swapped, maybe not Harry, but they could have swapped out some of the other characters had they not worked out as well. And as a testament to her talent and her belovedness of her character, you know, she's in all the movies, and it's a wonderful thing. And so, love her as Hermione, and it's tough, even though his name is in every title. It's tough to imagine any of these movies without her.
Yeah.
I mean, you go, well, it's Harry Potter. Well, no, it's not just Harry Potter, for goodness sake. Yeah. There's faculty, there's other students, everybody's involved. And, and she pulls off being, I know sometimes early with Ron Weasley's character, he's kind of, once in a while, he'll be like the voice of reason by saying, as an aside to Harry or to another student, it's like, oh my God, hey, she's always right. Or doesn't that get annoying? You know, he'll say that a little bit. But her character really never does get annoying. She's right. She likes to get.
She's
comfortable with when there's a question, first hand up there. You know, she's got the answer. Yeah. But it's never in a like, oh, I just want to belt her. You know what I mean? You just it's never that way. And there is something about talent that can rein that in. Obviously, there's a director in charge too, but I'm saying she doesn't lay it on too thick.
Yeah,
and,
no,
and
I
that's
think
what's
she's
wonderful.
great. So,
And at a young age too, starts obviously at a young age. So it would be difficult on the surface because we've seen this happen, in some cases tragically happen with child actors. They don't really progress.
right.
Things happen one
Yeah.
way or the other, and they don't move on. And she is obviously still acting and in some bigger roles, not bigger roles, I'm sorry, more adult roles
Yeah.
of movies. So so we know that she's around, and that's a wonderful thing. And a second pick is, I want to say that this came out like just after the last of the Harry Potter movies. And it's refreshing. It's a small role, My Week with Marilyn, which she's got a small role in it. Eddie Redmayne is in there, Michelle Williams, so obviously the Marilyn, and then one of the great performance by Kenneth Branagh is Laurence Olivier, but she's the Emma Watson character. It's a much smaller role, but she's the wardrobe woman who's working the thing, and she's a young woman, and the Eddie Redmayne character is a young man. So it's not like you see the movie and you don't go, oh, it's Hermione and she's all grown up. You just take her as she's a younger woman who works in the wardrobe department. And there's a little bit of a romance, or budding romance, with the Eddie Redmayne character who gets sidetracked, and he just gets smitten with the Marilyn Monroe character, and that kind of leaves the Emma Watson character, Lucy, a little high and dry, and that kind of puts her out, obviously. And so there's a little there, and it's nice. It's a wonderful little performance, and it was the first one to show me,
it's a nice transition out.
She is a fully rounded younger adult person, and she's not just in the school garb. And Hermione got the cute little smile and the wand, and so that's a second pick for me.
What else?
My Week with Marilyn, and a third one would be Little Women, which she plays Meg in March.
Yeah.
And what's good about this role, the Meg role in general, but as portrayed by Emma Watson, is that it's so easy on the surface to not like Meg, because she's
a troublemaker.
She's kind of a no nonsense in a way. She's supportive of the younger sisters, but she's not like her aspirations aren't these bigger, and I'm not saying unattainable, but kind of like a pie in the sky dream thing. Like, I can be a writer, I can be a painter or a musician, as in case of some of the other sisters. She's just she's happy. She finds love, and she's actually happy with that and content, and she's confident enough that she doesn't need to pursue it. But she's still there for the younger one, and it's so easy especially there've been a lot of remakes of this movie. The one that she's in, so easy to be the empowered female role, and she kind of doesn't. But you don't ever look down on her, because she's happy doing what the others are happy with doing what they are, but hers is not as, like I said, pie in the sky. We're going, all out for this. She's happy with what she's doing.
This performance was one of mine,
and and I like she makes the character more lovable than maybe other portrayals in the past have been. She's kind of, that's a dowdy character, even though she's still a young woman.
Yeah, I think she
plays it as an old woman. No, she doesn't play it as an old woman. She's just
she brings a fresh approach to this character, which is nice because she's still that solid kind of character.
Exactly.
But it's not like boring. Like on paper, it'd be boring.
Yeah,
like
and it's not her aspirations are negatively.
But she's just, but she brings a certain sort of refreshing kind of life to a role that could be kind of a lifeless, boring.
Yeah, it could be.
Just
could be.
Mind your place kind of role kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, that was one of my picks.
Go ahead, because I'm done.
So
those are my.
So that was one of my picks, and exactly like you said, she brings a freshness to that role, which has been done a million times.
Yeah,
it's sort of like the Star is Born.
The Star is
British
Born
literature.
in that one.
So,
yeah.
So it's just like you've seen it so many times. I love her in that. Getting to the Harry Potter stuff, I think that like you said, her being grounded as an actor and not going off the rails like other child actors have. I mean, this character was her life for like a decade.
Yeah.
So maybe that kind of
like
just
a
sort of
full-time job. Because you figured she's always going to.
Kept her reined in and stuff like that.
So.
But she had, like, even as a kid, great comic timing. She kind of knew who this character was, and she, as the character gets older, and her sort of, you're a teenager and you're in and you're starting to fall in love. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That awkwardness. And I think that she plays that off really, really well, where Ron just like drives her nuts. Like, why is this boy so obtuse? Why does he just not,
Exactly.
And then they've got all this other bigger stuff going on.
Sure.
And she has responsibilities to her friends in that way, but she's able to sort of carry that off, where when you look at Hermione as an adult and you meet her later as an adult at the end of it all, that, excuse me, you can see like, that's who that kid becomes. Most definitely. And it's believable and it works, and we've seen her grow up throughout the whole thing. And she's smart and she's strong and she's funny and she's loyal and she's fantastic, and I love watching those movies, and I'm glad to see her branch out into other stuff.
Yeah,
because she's not pigeonholed.
Oh yeah,
into stuff. Daniel Radcliffe has been able to sort of get away from that too.
Same thing.
Rupert Grint, I don't know much else of what he's done. I don't think he's been doing a lot of it. I saw him in a couple little things, but I don't think he really cares.
Yeah,
so I really want to see the reunion special that's on HBO these days. So
I think too, and I'm not trying to defend Rupert. I'm just saying that I think before the movie series started, Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson were in these small little performances and wanted this to be a career. I think Rupert may have been a non-actor before this series.
Maybe, yeah.
So maybe now that it's over, he might not care as much.
Right.
Yeah.
And then my third one is this total. I think Emma Watson, and she's very poised. She's very elegant. She plays these roles where she's very. I'm not going to say very British, but she's got a sort of shine to her. Mm-hmm. So I saw her in The Bling Ring.
Oh.
This movie where she and her friends go into, it's based on a true story where she and her friends go and rip off the houses of Paris Hilton.
Yes.
And she's so not Emma Watson in this, and it's so against type. And we know that I love seeing that when actors do stuff that you don't understand. I mean, this character versus her in I don't know, Little Women or in Beauty and the Beast, where she's just so elegant and all this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But in this, she's just like this punk, and she's just a jerk. And it's just so funny to see the movie's not awesome, but she's really it's a breath of fresh air to see her in this. So I guess that's kind of why I like it so much, to see her so against type in Bling Ring. So that would be my third Emma Watson.
One of the things is this isn't a phenomenon with Emma Watson. It's a phenomenon with all actors who we got to know. We met them as younger actors. It's great when you watch it, like when you watch the original, the first movie, first Harry Potter movie, and you watch it, and you're like, oh, I forgot how like little and cute and adorable all these kids are.
Yeah.
You know, and it's always fun that they're like, they obviously are not, but cinematically they're kind of like trapped in amber, and you get to like look back to see exactly what they look like, and you're like,
they were great. They did a great job, and Chris Columbus, those first couple of movies that he directed, he did a great job. It's not easy to direct kids, so good for him.
No, it's not. And the thing was, I think they had once it was a fact that yes, we're going to be making lots of more movies because of the novels, and we have enough interest, we're going to be able to do them all. They were intelligent enough. Obviously, they had backing. They were intelligent enough to say, let's try to knock these out pretty quickly because we don't want these kids to get too old too fast.
So, but they were in the early 2000s. Those were like the tentpole movies, one every year, every 2 years or something like that. They were.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And they're great. I like them. I think they're good. So
it's great.
All right. So significant other.
See Emma Watson.
Movie character who would be your significant other.
Significant other. All right. I didn't have any time to think about this one anyway, because we just got this question from Nif. But I want to say this is falling back on Little Women. I would have to say cinematically, Marge of the mother. She's like the perfect.
Okay.
The perfect spouse. Because of the storyline, you know, the father is out of the picture for a little bit of time. There's all this, you know, trouble going on, and sometimes, you know, it's emotional, it's financial, there's all this stuff going on, and she's like the perfect parent. Laura Dern is one who plays the part, and she's like the perfect parent within it. She's just so kind. She helps all these other families that are less fortunate, and she's a great influence on her daughters. And you know, it's just almost like perfect.
Yeah,
you like hate to say it, but that's how. And I think I remember. I forget who it was. It was an author, writer who happened to be female, saying that how much she looked forward to the most recent version of Little Women coming out, and she said, growing up, you know, she'd seen all the versions and read the books many times, loved the series, loved everything about it, except she hated Marmee, how perfect she was. She said, this gives everybody a bad name. And I was like, wow. And I was like, I just like, I don't know. She's good. I don't know, what do you want to say? Stable, strong, intelligent, loving, warm, caring. It's like, okay.
I would go, man, this is a tough one. It's a tough one, Nif.
It is. This is
it is a tough one because... And it's funny because like the first one that came to mind was and I don't even know the character's name, but it's in that movie Date Night with Tina Fey and Steve. So I would go like the Tina Fey
character.
Yeah, in that.
I don't know what her name
Yeah, because she's like a little less crazy than Liz Lemon on 30 Rock. But again, smart, funny, and it's one of those portrayals where, because so many times in comedies, husbands are treated like such fucking idiots, and I hate that. You see that on sitcoms all the time.
Sitcoms
all the time.
Yeah.
But they're kind of equals in that way in that movie, and I think she's attractive. So also, what I really like personality-wise, I'm not necessarily attracted to her, but Patricia Clarkson's portrayal of that wife in Easy A.
Easy A,
like
the mother.
That kind of like easy back and forth.
Oh, yes.
So that kind of thing. Yeah. So I need someone who can banter.
I agree.
So
I agree.
So good question, Niff.
Very good. Very good.
So who we talking about next?
Beats the heck out of me.
All right, a director this time. All right, cool, nice.
All righty. Yep.
Cool. All right. Good. Hey, thanks for watching and listening and liking and subscribing and all that cool stuff.
And if you've got a question, throw those.
Got some questions? Throw them to us. Put stuff in the comments. Hit us up. So, listen to the podcast too if you want to enjoy these faces at the gym. So, thanks so much and have a great day.
Take care.